But 2020 has been a different year for most of us. It has been a difficult year. Oh, a lot of things has happened that we couldn't imagine. Some of us were staying home because of COVID. A lot of people lost their job. They didn't have insurance. Oh, it has been a very crazy year. What's up, friends? Welcome back to my channel. Last year by this time, 2019, I was pumped. I was ready for 2020. I was telling everybody that it's going to be a new decade, so they should get ready. They should get themselves prepared for 2020. But 2020 has been a different year for most of us. It has been a difficult year. Oh, a lot of things has happened that we couldn't imagine. Some of us were staying home because of COVID. A lot of people lost their job. They didn't have insurance. Oh, it has been a very crazy year. But some of us, it has been a year that we are learning a lot of things, and we are so grateful to God that we are still alive. So 2020 has been a very wild year. 2020 has worn us down. And some even don't want to think about it, that there's a new year coming, which is 2021. Yeah, I feel the same way too. But for this month, I'm so excited and I'm so grateful that the year is getting to an end. I want 2020 to leave so that 2021 should come. Yes, there's something about New Year that I get excited, motivated, because I feel like it's a reset. It's like a mental set for everybody that there's a new year coming. Last year by this time, some of us were doing our New Year revolution, which I don't believe in that. We were setting us our goals, our priorities. What is the word for the year that we were going to use? It was really exciting. So 2020 changed every perspective, plans that we made. 2020 came and some of us were like, oh my God, what is going on? A lot of stuff were canceled out. A lot of plans didn't go as planned. If you are watching me today, I want you to come here and motivate you and get you excited for 2021. Yes, a lot of things has happened. A lot of things has gone on. Your plan didn't go as planned. So you don't even feel like, oh, what do I expect? I don't know what to expect in 2021. But I'm here to tell you just 3 simple things that I'm going to do just to motivate you, just to get you excited for 2021. I don't want to force anybody. I don't want to put pressure on anybody. If you don't want to think about the coming year, that's fine. But I'm just going to share with you the simple things that I'm doing, especially for this month before 2021 starts. My name is Josy. I'm a pharmacist. On this channel, I talk about everything simple living through Jesus, health, finances, and any other thing that I can share with you guys. Normally, before the year starts, I will start telling people to set out their goals, their priority, what are they going to do in the new year, about their health issues, about their finances, about their jobs and everything. But 2020 has taught us differently. So in this video, I'm not really going to do that. I'm just going to share with you 3 simple things that I'm doing to set myself up for 2021. Some of this stuff that I'm going to talk about are easy, simple, and they are not a lot. I don't want to put pressure on myself before the year end, and I don't want to put pressure on anybody. If you don't want to think about 2021, that's okay. One thing I'm going to do is to relax and enjoy the Christmas. Christmas is one of my favorite holidays because you see a lot of lighting around in the neighborhood. Kids are happy that there's a Christmas. There's a lot of things that you can do during those times because Christmas movies are around, a lot of shows on TV. People are excited because it's Christmas. So it's one of my favorite holidays. So for this Christmas, I'm just going to relax with my family. I'm going to watch a lot of movies with them. I'm just going to do a lot of stuff with my kid, like learning how to cook simple meals that they can also learn. Also, I'm also going to do cookies with them a lot. Yes, I'm just going to relax and enjoy the Christmas with my family. I'm just going to drink a lot of tea to relax my mind. I'm not going to put pressure on myself. I know a lot of you are at home because of COVID. So during this Christmas, if you want to put a Christmas tree up and decorate it in a fancy way with your family, that's fine. I'm not a fan of Christmas tree. But if you want to do that, just go ahead and do that if that will make you feel happy. Me, for instance, I just want a simple place that I can relax and just watch a movie. That alone is a plus for me during Christmas. And also, I just want to have a clean kitchen that I can cook simple meals, that I can even do my smoothie every day, my cup of tea every day. So that's me. I just want a simple place to enjoy this Christmas. Anything that will make you relax, make sure you do it this month. Because this month, that's what I'm going to do. I'm really going to enjoy this Christmas like I haven't enjoyed it any other Christmas. For 2020, because it was a very difficult year and things didn't go as planned, some of the priorities that we said didn't go as we expected. It was a very, very difficult year for everybody. So because of that, for me, some of the things that I was doing that was keeping me going was how to plan my life, my day-to-day activities, what I'm going to do with my family, and also when it comes to my spiritual life, my financial life, that things were giving me motivators to move on day by day. One of the things that I'm doing this month is just looking to what I'm going to use to plan my life for 2021. What are some of the financial goals I want to achieve, especially when it comes to savings. So I'm going to do a lot of savings challenge. And now this is the perfect time to look into which planner I'm going to use for 2021. So watch out for my video on the planner I'm going to use, the savings challenge I'm going to do. And one thing I was also taking into very serious was my spiritual life, to make sure that I have time to read my Bible and also to get some motivation or some quotes to motivate myself, especially Bible quotation. So I'm going to look into it, some of the stuff I can do in those areas to motivate myself for 2021. If there is something that you did in 2020 that make you excited, that make you happy when it comes to your family, when it comes to your spiritual life, when it comes to your finances, I urge you to take that thing in 2021. It will really, really help you in the long run. What are some of the things that you did that it motivated you to move on day in, day out? What are some of the things that you did that keep you going, that were making you happy day by day? Because there was a lot of worried, there was a lot of losses when it comes to job, when it comes to family. There was a lot of things that was going on in 2020 that it made people stuck. It made people depressed, anxious. So what are some of the things that you did that it makes you relax? It didn't make you stress out. I am going to look at those things and I will take it to 2021. So one of the things that I did that really make me happy was to look at my finances and also to plan ahead of time. That made me excited. So I'm going to take that to 2021. There is a lot of things that I planned in 2020 that it didn't go as planned, like something like to pay off my majority of my student loan, but it didn't go as planned. But that does not stop me not to plan or not to organize. I'm still going to put in my goals for 2021. It's like a thing. I don't want to look at what happened in 2020 to say that, oh, I don't know what is going to happen in 2021. So I'm just going to sit down and fold my arm. This is a simple thing that I'm going to do just to organize. And I know everybody can do that as well, like trying to organize a little things. Look at your goals and plans for 2020 and just see which one you couldn't accomplish and push it in 2021. So that's some of the things that I'm going to do for the coming year. Even though I don't know what is going to happen in 2021, I don't want to also not set my goals and my priorities. that wouldn't change. That would make things worse for me. So I'm still going to do that, but I'm not going to put pressure on myself to set goals for 5 years, for 10 years. I'm just going to plan a day at a time, take it slowly, and not to put pressure on myself. So I don't want to put pressure on anybody. These are some of the things that people can do just to set yourself ahead for 2021. The last simple thing that I'm going to do, especially for this month before 2021 comes, is to reflect back on 2020, some of the things that I went through, some of the things that happened to me, and also some of the things that I've learned. And what did I change? And I would take that thing and take it to 2021. Reflecting back for 2020, I'm going to look at my goals that I set for 2020, what I didn't achieve, what do I have to make different, what do I have to learn so that I can achieve that goal in 2021. Like I said, you cannot predict what is coming ahead, but we can still plan some things one day at a time, especially our goals and our priorities. I know most of us, our goals were crushed in 2020. Even you did not even achieve any goals in 2020, that's okay. It's still fine. Just go back and reflect on that goals. You never know what is going to be in 2021 for you to achieve those goals. Especially for me, for 2020, one of my major goals was to pay most of my student loan. It didn't happen. I didn't achieve it. But that does not mean that I'm not going to look at it. I'm still going to look at that goal and see what I'm going to do differently to achieve that for 2021. From what happened in 2020, I know there's a lot of things that you can reflect on. A lot of good things that you have learned. I would urge you to take that good thing and take it to 2021. What are some of the good things that make you check yourself, that make you evaluate your goals? What are some of the things that make you look back and say, oh, I could have done it differently? So I want you to look at those things. I'm going to check mine and see what I can do differently. And also talking about goals, what are some of the things you were able to do on your own capacity that you didn't compare yourself to anybody? What are some of the things that you were able to reflect on that make you relax, that make you think twice again? So these are some of the things you have to think about during this time so that you can take it to 2021. Because of what was happening in 2020, I gave myself a lot of grace. So that's what I'm going to do during this time. I'm just going to control what I can control and just leave everything else to God to take over. So you can also do the same thing. You don't have to compare yourself to others. Just give yourself a grace. We've come this far, we've learned a lot in 2020, and we're going to go to 2021 strong. Because of what we've also learned during these difficult times, I'm sure some of us are not scared to see what is coming next. We are excited. We're going to motivate ourselves. We are in this together. And we're going to enter 2020 with a lot of encouragement, with a lot of motivation. I have learned so much about myself, about my values, my principles, the way I think about things because of some of the difficult things I learned in 2020. In 2021, I'm going to look at these difficult things that I learned and I'm going to reflect back on it so that I will see what I can change in 2021. I'm super excited and grateful for 2020 because of the difficult things I learned. I'm going to embrace it and take that thing I have learned from these difficult things and go into 2021 so strong. So I'm here to motivate you. I don't want to put pressure on you if you don't want to look at 2021, but just the simple things that I'm doing, I just want to share with you so that you also do the same. I know by God's grace, we are going to go to 2021 strong, happy and excited. So reflect on some of these difficult things, the challenges, and don't make anything scare you. And let's go into 2021 happily and strong. That's it for today's video. I know 2020 has been a rough road for all of us. If 2020 wasn't a tough year for you, raise up your hand. It has been a tough year for every single person, one way or the other. But if you are watching me today, it means that you are still alive. So you have to be grateful for whatever happened in 2020. Please comment below what you are doing this month to prepare yourself for 2021. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so yet. I just want to give a shout out to all my new subscribers. I really appreciate you for joining the family. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching me today. God bless you, and I will see you in my next video. Go and be grateful.